One of the most interesting cases I've heard about somebody being sacked was this woman who worked as I think she worked as some sort of a PR manager for a firm in Ipswich in the UK. And she would routinely miss out on calls, on sales calls, I assume, because she would either get Starbucks or she was out shopping or getting a massage, which is, pretty hilarious. I mean, you're working as a manager of public relations, which means you should be available at all time. But no, you instead choose to go a massage. I don't know, at the spa or something. That's pretty outrageous, to say the least. And so this woman was subsequently or eventually sacked from her job. I think one of the most outrageous moments was actually when she would show up to a meeting at the job or at her job 40 minutes too late, almost an hour too late, because because she said that she believed that the meeting was on Teams or on the internet or online instead of in office. I mean, if you're that sloppy and disorganized, I don't know what to tell you, but you probably shouldn't be working as a manager for public relations. Literally. I mean, it looked like this woman was more concerned with her own well-being rather than working for the firm. So here's the best part, though. In her letter of not resignation, in her letter of firing, or whatever it's called, in the notice of her being let go by her employer, they actually said that she was disorganized. And under UK law, supposedly, that's illegal. You can't do that because that's discriminatory. Excuse me, that was the word I was looking for, discriminatory. So she filed a case against her former employer and she actually won. She won a discriminatory or discrimination court case against them. Which means I assume that the employer had to pay her probably a hefty sum of money. I don't know what it was, maybe a year's salary or something. I don't really know. But here's the point, though. Number one, it's ridiculous that they can't call her disorganized because, I mean, if you can't distinguish between a job between a meeting in the flesh and online, and you routinely go for Starbucks and spa, or Starbucks and massage instead of answering sales calls, then you are very disorganized, in my opinion. Second of all, this actually reminds me of these idling, sloppy donkey's asses of sales executives who work at a certain electronic store. I'm not going to mention the store, and I'm not even gonna go there anymore, simply because they treat me so poorly. Listen, I've seen groups of sales executives in that electronics store, idling around in groups of 3 or 4 or 5. They're on their phones, they're scrolling, they're laughing, they're making silly jokes and so on. And there are customers who clearly are browsing the store looking for an item to buy or looking for more information about a certain item. And these guys, these donkeys' asses, like I said, are too lazy to even help out. I mean, what's the world gotten to? It's crazy and it's insane. And the fact that these lazy people still work there, I don't understand why, because they're probably costing the business a lot of sales. They've cost me, because I'm never going back to that store ever again. I won't, because they're treating me so poor. Do you see how important that is with respect to persuasion? Me leaving a store, me not coming back. If you treat me poorly, if you give out the explicit signal that no, I don't want you around, then that's fine. I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to bother you. Relax, buddy. but I surely ain't coming back and I'm not spending my hard-earned money in your store simply because you treated me poorly. And I don't know if these people make any sort of commission or whatever on their sales, but I certainly don't want to help out them with their commission because they're treating me so bad. So anyway, what's the point I'm getting at here? Yeah, the point is simple. Help out. Don't idle. Don't go for Starbucks if you're a manager of if you're a manager of public relations. Don't squander your chances and don't leave your job behind. Actually answer the sales calls. And if you're working as a sales executive in a store, you absolutely go and help out your clients because that's how you and your business are making more money. Think about it. It's so obvious. And with that being said, if you want to learn more about persuasion when it comes to business and so on, then get subscribed to my email list. The link to do so is in the episode description wherever you're watching and or listening to this. And I'll see you there.